Hey everyone, happy new year. It's officially 2026 and there's so many goals that I want to achieve this year. So I thought, let's do our vision board together. It's only the 2nd of January today, so it's not too late to put this together. So if you want to do yours, do it with me because this is going to be so fun. So when people normally do vision boards, they do like big boards and they print out stuff and they glue it on, and I do like that idea and I like it's arts and craftsy, but where am I putting that board? I like to have it on my phone and I like to have it as my screensaver, so every time I look at my phone it's there. It's the first thing I'm reminded of in the morning when my alarm goes off. I look at my phone and it's all my vision boards and everything I want to achieve in that year. So today I'm going to be doing it on my phone. So this is my vision board from last year, and like I said, I made it as a screensaver. So the top left was like work related. I just wanted to be busy, I wanted to be my own businesswoman. I've been doing social media for I think 2 years full time now, so that's crazy, and I just wanted to keep that ball rolling. Then there was healthy eating on there, which I definitely did. I got really healthy this year with my eating. I wanted to meditate, I wanted to do yoga, I wanted to do Pilates, which I also did. Then there was like self-care, there was healthy hair. I also wanted to go on a brand trip. Now that was a big one on there, but it didn't happen unfortunately. And then there was also a girls trip that didn't happen, but I did go on plenty of holidays. So to do this vision board, go onto Canva, and I love using it. Just put in iPhone lock screen and it'll bring up a template just like this. So this is my list. I've just added a few more because I thought of some as I was reading it. So these are a bit more specific than what the images are going to look like. So the images are going to be an image, but I'm definitely going to keep this list to look back on as well throughout the year and kind of tick off if there's anything that I do get. So I've done categories. So one is my workspace, what I want to do when I'm working, what I want to achieve, and then I've got kind of like holidays, like where I want to go, and then I've got something to do with like health, wealth, positivity, mind, like all that. The best thing and the most important thing actually is that. And then my relationship, there's some things in there that I want to just be consistent with, and some exciting things that I want to save for. So we're going to start off with work because that's the easiest part. And on Instagram I want to reach 200,000 subscribers. This year it didn't happen, guys. So if you don't have me on Instagram, go and follow me. It's at BethG_Smith. Please, it would mean the world. It is my biggest platform and I actually love Instagram so much. I feel like a lot of people went to TikTok, but I think, yeah, I just love Instagram. I don't know what it is about it, but I really want to reach 200,000 subscribers. I reached 100,000 probably like a year ago and I've not really budged that much. And it's hard to say that out loud, but it is what it is, and I can't really do much about it other than be consistent, which I have been. I feel like being consistent, I'm still getting really good reach. So yeah, I feel like my audience has stayed with me, but I want to grow that audience, and I still want a pure audience, and I want them to love me for me. But yeah, I still want to grow. So 200,000 subscribers. So I've just typed in 200,000 followers Instagram vision board. And there's like cute little cakes that I can pick from. I had this pink one last year. I think I want something different this year. Okay, so it's still a cake that I'm going to go for, and I love pink. But I'm going to go for this one because it is different, and I obviously want to envision something different on my board. So let's start with that. That's a good one. So my next one is restart YouTube, which I'm doing right now. This is my first video in a year. It's crazy. I stopped and I don't know why. I loved it, but I feel like I was putting so much work into it and I wasn't growing as much as I wanted to, and then Instagram took over. So yeah, I definitely want to come back. My plan is to post 2 videos a month to start with, and then if I can do more, I can do more. So that is a big thing, and I want to be consistent with it. So I'm just gonna put YouTube, I don't know, let's put YouTube aesthetic, something like that. Let's see what comes up. Okay, I like this. It's a vlog camera. I could do my own picture doing that. That could be really good, but let's maybe pick this one for now. I really like that. Or I don't think I'd get 100,000, but hey, we never know what we're gonna get. So let's just keep our heads positive because it could be something. But First goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers. I think I'm at like 600 something right now. First goal is 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe. So we can either do this camera or we can do like a laptop. I am actually getting a computer, which I'm picking up literally tomorrow, so I could have done this vision board on the computer for you, but hey ho. I'm gonna edit on there for the first time though, and it's gonna be so good. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stick with the camera because I feel like it's small, aesthetic, and I can put it in there somewhere. Then another goal is to create vlog style TikToks as well as YouTube. So like I said, Instagram, I love Instagram so much, but when it comes to, you know, creating TikToks, I do struggle because all my time goes into Instagram. So I feel like I wanna jump onto TikTok a lot more and post at least once a day. I feel like a lot of people post 2-3 times a day, and I feel like that's a lot, but I feel like posting once a day on TikTok, just anything, vlog wise, I could just vlog my day. I just feel like I just need to do it because sometimes I feel like, oh, my day's gonna be boring, what's the point? But I feel like I watch people's days when they just go for coffee. Like, I feel like it's so interesting, so that is definitely something I want to be consistent with. So I'm just going to put TikTok, maybe a TikTok aesthetic, and see what comes up. Okay, so the first one that comes up is just this, and I think that's actually really good. I feel like, yeah, I'll see what that looks like. What else can I have a look at? Yeah, I feel like that TikTok one screams TikTok a little bit more, and all the others could look like anything. So I'll keep that one. So next is still on the topic of work, but to go on a brand trip. So that would be honestly a dream. I see so many girls go on brand trips and like me, and I love meeting new people. So I feel like this job especially can be quite lonely, and I don't feel like a lot of people speak about it, but when you're creating content in the house, you are by yourself, unless you plan days to go with other content creators, which I have recently started doing. So that is really fun, but you can only do that so much, and because content creators live all over, you have got to travel, and that is the fun part about it, you know, this job. You can travel and you can go to PR stuff, and it is really exciting. But when you're in the house, most of the time you are by yourself filming content, which is fine, it is a really good job, but it can get lonely. That is just it. So I love when I get to go to events, and a PR brand trip would be insane. So I'm manifesting this now. I want to go on a PR brand trip this year. So let's look at PR brand trip, see what comes up. So this one I had last year, so I don't want that one again. So I feel like I've gone for like a bit of a pink aesthetic. So what if we did this one? I know I'm not going to be going with Dior, but it's just the fact that it is a brand trip that I could put this on. Save that one, see what else there is. Okay, so I can't find any others that I really like. I feel like that one's good. It's like outdoorsy, nature, and I feel like when it comes to like mental health, I feel like when I go on a walk and I see nature, it's just a good thing. So if I have that on my lock screen, it'll create positivity as well, so I like that. So now this is off the topic of brand trips, but still on the topic of going away on like a holiday. I want to go on at least 2 holidays this year that I have never like visited, somewhere I've never been to, because me and my partner Callum always have a habit of being like, oh, we love going there, let's go back. So we've been to Paris twice now, we've been to Tenerife twice, been to Lanzarote twice. We've been to other places like once, but we sometimes like, oh, where should we go, and then we just go, that was fun, let's go back. And we always make the mistake of, we go back and it's never as fun the second time around, because you know the place, which it is fine, but you know the place, it's not as exciting because you know the place. So it's like you're not trying to, it's not a mystery anymore, I feel like. So I feel like we need to go somewhere that is definitely different twice this year, and I don't know where, but I'm just going to put in holiday aesthetic and see what comes up, and then that can just kind of, oh, see, this is a good one. It's a girl and a guy's hand as well, and I'd love to go somewhere like that. I think that's Italy, isn't it? And that is beautiful. We actually went to the south of France last year. That's a bit weird to say now. And oh, it was beautiful. It actually looked like this. So I find, yeah, I just love that kind of like you know, like the houses, like the different colours on the hills. I feel like it's beautiful. And I love Italy. We actually got engaged in Rome, so there's just a special place in my heart for it. So definitely gonna have this one. So this is gonna be like go somewhere different, and I've not been to Italy anywhere like this, so that would be a nice place to go. I actually think as well Greece is on the cards this year for my partner's mum's birthday, so that is going to be so exciting because we both love Mamma Mia as well. So I feel like we could definitely go and visit the island, and I think I'd actually cry when I see it. Like, oh my gosh, it would be so fun to go there. Okay, so now it's on to like health and wealth and about the body, mind. So I've put healthy body, healthy mind. So I feel like this year I've not really, last year, sorry, I dealt with anxiety, which I dealt with for about a year, and don't get me wrong, I still have it, but I feel like it's just not spoke about that much. Like, it is spoke about, but just not as much as I feel like people go through it and don't want to speak about it. And don't get me wrong, when I was going through the worst of it, like, I did not want to speak about it. It was just, it was so hard, and it did make it a little bit worse when I tried to speak about it at first, but now I can speak about it and kind of, it helps me, and I feel like it would help other people. So I definitely actually want to do a separate video on speaking about it in like mental health and anxiety, and just kind of like my story, and if you can relate and if it can help you in some kind of way, I feel like that would be just really nice. And yeah, I like to help people. So yeah, if that's something you want to watch and want to see, let me know in the comments, because I definitely would do that, because I just know how other people coming out online saying that they deal with the same thing has helped me so much, because you just don't feel as alone. So this year I'm definitely focusing on being healthy, body, mind, Pilates, yoga, exercise. I did actually deal with an injury last year which stopped me from exercise, which I think actually did not help the anxiety and the stress and everything. So going back into that is going to help me so much. So I think I want a quote like healthy body, healthy mind. I do want some quotes in there as well, because I think that'll just, it's really good for like mental health and positivity to read them when you first wake up in the morning, and probably when you go to bed at night. Okay, like I said, I'm sticking with pink. So do I go for healthy body, healthy mind, healthy soul? That is really good. Or do I go for this one so I can break it up a bit? I think I like this text and aesthetic more. So I like that. Healthy mind, healthy body, healthy soul. That is the #1 priority for this year, definitely. Next I have be consistent in Pilates and yoga. So I'm just gonna look up Pilates aesthetic and grab a picture from that. So I quite like this one. It's aesthetic, it's like playful, it's like a girl in it, and I feel like, yeah, I just don't want it to be like a Pilates studio. I feel like I want like a girl to be in it. So that's good. And then that can also be like yoga as well, because I love yoga for the, it's not as intense, and it's something I like to do on a morning when I first wake up. It's good for stretching, and it just puts me in a good mood to start the day. So I'm definitely starting back into yoga, because I was doing that every morning for so many months. Next I've got be my best self, be positive. So I think I'm going to look up a quote again and put be my best self, and I feel like that'll be a good quote to just look at as well. Okay, I like this one. I'm becoming my best self. That is definitely up there as well. I want to be my best self, and I just feel like when I wake up I want to get ready for the day. I want to do my hair, I want to do my makeup, because today like I've done it and I feel good. I feel like I look good, and that makes me feel good mentally. And I just feel like when you feel put together in your hair, makeup, outfit, like for me personally, it can be different for other people, but I feel like that's the first thing that sets my day up to feel good, and probably is how I fuel my body, which is what I'm coming into as well. Fueling your body with healthy foods. Now, I love eating healthy. Like over Christmas, don't get me wrong, I feel so like bloated and icky because it's just all the bad food I've ate, and like chocolate, sweets, and that's okay if you've had a good time. I'm not saying that's not. That is definitely okay. Eat what you want. But when it comes to me personally, I love eating healthy, so I'm definitely going back into that. Like every morning I love waking up and fueling myself with, I love Greek yogurt with fruit, honey, peanut butter. Like that is my go-to breakfast. I literally have it every morning. I don't even change it, because it's something that starts my day up right, and I just feel like I know how how good it makes me feel, and it just doesn't upset my stomach, so that is always a positive. So healthy eating, and that is definitely going to be another priority this year, because I just feel like that is what makes me my best self as well. Okay, so I like this one. So it's not actually a meal, it's just like all good fruits and veg, and it says rich in health. Okay, camera decided to run out of storage, so let's get back into it. So I'm gonna save this image. I can't remember if I saved it or not. This is, yeah, if you are not rich in your health, you're just not rich in life. I feel like health is wealth, and that is like the biggest thing I feel like anyone could ever say. Okay, so last part is to do with my relationship. So I want to be consistent in going on date nights at least twice a month. So every 2 weeks I want to plan a date night. I want to go somewhere fun. It can even be in the house, it can even be painting canvases of each other, it can even be like making something, yeah, doing Lego together, like silly things like that. I want to prioritize and do this year every 2 weeks. Obviously doing stuff in the house can be more often, but going out, I'd say I want to do every 2 weeks. So going for a meal, or going bowling, going to play mini golf, going, let's go go-karting, like let's go to a like Ferris wheel, like something like that I want to do. So I'm gonna put in date night, aesthetic. I love using the word aesthetic. I just feel like the best things come up, and especially because it's Pinterest, I feel like it is aesthetic. So I did have one holding hands last year and like a meal. So this year I want to do, like I said, we can do like painting canvases. So I feel like this is a good image, and we did actually do this last year at some point. It was so fun. Like we painted each other and it ended up a disaster, but it was just so fun. We did candle painting, which was really fun at Christmas. So I feel like we love doing stuff like that. Actually, you can go out and do pottery painting, stuff like that. So I wanted to do, let's do this image. It's just more fun than like just a meal out. So yeah, date night every 2 weeks is definitely something I want to have as a goal. Now, last one, but maybe the most exciting and best one for me and Callum personally, we have been engaged 2 years now, and I feel like it's about time we start saving money to get married. We knew when he proposed, like, well, I didn't know it was going to happen, but when he proposed, I was like, okay, we ain't gonna get married next year or in 2 years. Like, it just wasn't financially there for us, especially because we bought a house not last year, the year before. So we've been in it like a year and a half now. So I feel like, you know, we've got over that hurdle and we are just doing well in our jobs, and I feel like now is time to start saving. So I don't know how much we're going to save, because like I said, we still want to travel. Like, this is the thing, because we want to travel and we want to see the world. That's why a wedding isn't our like top priority. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like our top priority is to kind of just do things with each other and then save for the wedding when we can. But that is definitely a thing we're going to do this year, because we didn't do it at all last year. So let's put in wedding aesthetic, and that can be just like a goal. So this is beautiful. So we actually want an Italian wedding. So if I put actually Italian wedding aesthetic, this might actually come up something a bit more like unique for myself. So that picture's come up again. You know what, that would be actually really beautiful, but oh, what about something like this or this? I don't know, I feel like they're all a bit beautiful. I don't know which one to choose. Oh, this is stunning. Right, I'm gonna pick this just because it goes in with the pink theme again, and I feel like, yeah, it'll all come together really nicely. So that's everything for now. Let's now go on to Canva and start creating. So with all the images, I'm going to upload them, and then I'm just going to start dashing them around, see what fits where, and if I need to add more, I can add more, like little pictures of like aesthetic quotes and stuff like that. Okay, so this is them all on, so I'm now just going to start moving them around to make it look good. So I kind of want to prioritize maybe things like in the middle of the screen that I want to achieve that a little bit more. So 200,000 subscribers, like I said, I didn't achieve it last year. I really want to achieve it this year. So I'm going to put that smack bang in the middle there. And I feel like that's something that you're going to draw your eyes to. I also want, you know, like a quote maybe next to it. The healthy body, healthy mind, I feel like would be good next to it. I'm going to keep this vlogging camera in the corner. I feel like that looks really good there. and maybe this quote in this corner too. Like I said, so saving for the wedding is a priority because it's one of my goals, but it's less a priority in the sense of there's other things we want to be doing at the same time. So that can go kind of like bottom corner. They all are priorities, don't get me wrong, like, or everything in here is something obviously I want to achieve. It's on my goal list, it's on my vision board, but there's things that are like higher on the list. So becoming my best self and, you know, reaching 2,000 subscribers, I feel like that's been like last year's goal, so that is kind of a priority. That's something I definitely want to reach this year. Whereas like newer goals, obviously I still want to achieve them, but they're maybe a little bit down the list. Okay, so I'm liking how the top bit looks right now. I feel like overlapping each image so much makes it just look a bit more like you would on a vision board. You like stick it on like in-person vision board. You like overlap them. So I kind of want to be doing that. Like I said, the 200,000 I do want to keep in the middle. Maybe put this one up here as well. Okay, I like that. And then I need, oh, this one's gonna fit perfectly like right there. Okay, it's coming together. I feel like that looks really, really good. Maybe have it overlapping that slight, or do we not? I feel like that looks good like that. And then maybe have this come this way a bit. Yeah, I feel like that looks good. Okay, like I said, I might need some other images to, you know, put in kind of the gaps. So I feel like this is looking really good so far. I don't want the two holidays together. So I feel like this one could come next to the 200,000 subscribers because I feel like that would kind of fit in with the whole theme of the work. Okay, I think I'm done. I think this is the end product. Like, this looks so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and save it, and then I can show you it as my lock screen. So this is what it's gonna look like on my lock screen. I think it looks so good. I'm so happy with how it turned out. I think everything on there just represents what I want to achieve this year. All the good quotes that I can read if I'm feeling down, not having a good day, just to start my day off right. And I feel like everything on there is just pink. I love pink, and just all the good things that I want to do and achieve, and to have that positive mindset for 2026. So I'm going to go ahead and change this as my lock screen. So this is how it's going to look. It looks so good. You can switch between black and white or different colors. I'm definitely going to stick because I love the pink. So I've set it as my lock screen. Unfortunately, it won't let me screen record my lock screen, but this is what it's looking like. It looks so good, and I'm so happy, and it's just, yeah, I'm happy with how it turned out. So let me know if you did a vision board on your phone, or if you've been doing one, and what your goals are, because I'm so interested and I'm very nosy to see what other people's goals are. I love watching these kind of videos online. So yeah, let me know what your goals are for 2026, because guys, it's going to be a good year. If you didn't have a good 2025, 2026, it's the year of the horse. Last year was the year of the snake. We got rid of bad people, bad friendships. We went over things that we didn't know we could overcome, and this year is a good year. It's the year of the horse, means that we're galloping forward, and that is what we're taking into this year. So I hope you all had a good new year. Hope you didn't get too drunk. Hope you weren't too hungover. And yeah, I'm wishing you guys a very well 26, and I hope you liked my first video back to YouTube, because it's a goal. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe this video. Like I said, comment any goals you're having, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at BethG_Smith, and I'll see you guys next time.